أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمد ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنه من سليمان وإنه بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا سيدي مدد يا شيخ ناظم عبد حقاني من الدستور يا سيدي Allah. Inshallah, with the help and support of Sheikh Nazim, whatever the inspiration comes, inshallah, I will try to share with you. Today Sheikh is sending us inspiration for Yaqeen E Kamil, the absolute belief and trust. As a Muslim, we all must have absolute yaqeen, absolute belief on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But to get to that state, we have to have first absolute yaqeen on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But we have not seen Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So our yaqeen kamil, absolute yaqeen, absolute belief cannot be there until and unless we see something from our visual eyes. So that's why we have to have Yaqeen E Kamil on our murshid, on our teacher. As Sheikh Nazim said, there are many teachers, many murshids. There are some for training purposes. But Murshid E Kamil, who is complete in all field, he is different than training murshid, training teachers. They train you for a certain level and then they finally send you to the Murshid E Kamil, the complete teacher. Tariqat teaches to have faith on Allah, but to have faith in Iman, you have to have first trust on a trustworthy person. And Wali Allah, the friend of Allah, they are trustworthy people. Salihin and Sadiqeens. As Allah said in Quran al-Hakim, Kunu mas Sadiqeen. Seek the company of true people, absolute truth people. These are the saintly people, the Awliya Ikram. To have Yaqeen E Kamil, it's not easy. It's very easy to say from our tongue. But in reality, to have Yaqeen E Kamil, one has to be tested. And as Sheikh Nazim said, that a person cannot go to the next level unless and until he has tested. So afflictions, things which we don't like, those are sent on the murid to check where you stand. If you love your murshid, love him more than anything else in the world, then obviously you are trustworthy. And Shaykh is going to first send you tests on you, some difficult things on you. But if you have faith that he is doing it for our betterment, the main reason Shaykh is there, the teacher is there, to clean our nafs. That's the actual reason why we are in tariqat. And tariqat deals with our heart. To become Muslim, we say iqrar bil lisani. We say it from our tongue. Yes, we believe in Allah. Yes, we believe in Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is saying from the tongue. But tariqat takes you to the next level, which is saying it from your heart. Tasdeequn bil qalb. To confirm it with your heart. So there is physical eyes, then there are the eyes of the heart. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cannot contain in the whole universes, cannot contain him. But he says, I can be in the moment's heart. A heart of a moment is so deep and so wide that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Zat, is in that heart of the moment. So to understand the level of heart, as Awliya Ikram says, is so deeper than oceans. So we can understand an infinite thing through our heart. That's why Allah is saying, confirm it through your heart. Tasdeequn bil qalb. So in order to confirm with your heart, we have to come to the practice of listening to our heart, cleaning of our heart. And that's why zikr khatna khwajgan, the remembrance of Allah, the saying the Asmaul Husna, the beautiful names or the attributes of Allah, cleans our heart. That's what zikr khatna khwajgan is. And it's very crucial, very important to do it every Thursday night. That's the best time, a very powerful time to do it on Thursday night. But if it's not practical, you can do some other time also. But zikr is very important to clean your heart. To have Yaqeen E Kamil on your murshid, he is not going to try you right away. He'll first go according to our level. So don't expect that he's going to test you like a murid, a student who's been around for so long. His test and a person who's coming new is going to be different test for him. He's never going to overburden you. So one has to be very relaxed in the company of awliya Ikram, saintly people. But at the same time, as Sheikh Nazim says, there are fake teachers, fake murshid, imitations available. So for that, Allah has given us mind. Check them first with your mind, if they are following Sharia. Because a lot of people are fooled because this is a matter of heart. And when you believe in somebody with all your with everything you have, a lot of people misuse it also. And that's why a lot of people, they feel shy to have a teacher because they think we might be tricked, we might be, someone might cheat us. Because there have been all kind of people. Unfortunately, in religion also there are businessman type of people that they're there for doing business, for worldly things. So Sheikh Nazim says, if you want to check a wali Allah, you don't have to be quick in it, but be patient. Sit in his company, in his association, and observe how your heart feels. If he is really a wali Allah, a saintly person, your heart will comfortable. Your heart will be at ease. That is one sign of a wali Allah. He doesn't have to speak. Just being in his company, because there is blessing coming on that wali Allah and we get it for free. So there is peace coming on our heart also. That is a sign. Your heart will tell this is the right company, this is the right person. Because by tongue, by speech, by knowledge, anybody can impress another person. But without saying anything, if he is moving your heart, that means he has some special blessing with him. With Allah's nur, he is connecting with your heart. That's why the people of the true faith, absolute faith, Yaqeen E Kamil, when they look at somebody's heart, they look at from the eyes of their heart. They look at from the nur of their heart, not with these physical eyes. They look at from heart to heart. And they can tell anybody what he's thinking, what kind of problems, what kind of inflictions, whatever he's going through, they can, in less than a second, they can see the whole thing. This is through kashf, this is through special blessing to wali Allah, to saintly people. So the reason they are there, that when we sit in their company, we also feel that kind of faith, trust. And faith is developed with experience. So it is very important, as our Sheikh Nazim said, our grand sheikhs, Sheikh Bahauddin Naqshband Bukhari Sharif used to say that our way of association, sohbat. So it's very important to be in a group, in an association, and do zikr. And as Sheikh said, one person may speak and other may listen. And that person who's speaking, Sheikh will connect with him. And Sheikh is actually speaking at that time. If you connect your heart with your Sheikh, then the inspiration or the knowledge or the blessings are coming from the Sheikh. So first of all, we have to have complete faith, Yaqeen E Kamil on our Murshid. And for that, obviously, he is going to test us also. But the test will be simple. Initial steps will be more which mind can understand. Initial test will be more on the Sharia part, that how well you are adhering to Sharia, Shariat-e Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But that is for the mind, that is for the physical part. But to have the faith in your heart, you cannot get faith in your heart, the absolute Yaqeen E Kamil, with the knowledge, with the mind, because you cannot confirm Allah with your mind. As Sheikh Nazim said, Shaitan, he uses our mind as a trap. He finally gets the people, big ulamas, who are not practicing with the tariqat, with the spiritual part. They have just the knowledge, scholarly people. Then Shaitan, with their mind, he tricks them and catches them. The mind is the ultimate trap. So, to have Yaqeen E Kamil on your Murshid, initially it is advisable that use your mind, use the knowledge. But then, once you get the faith in your teacher, once you have checked that he is true teacher, he is Murshid E Kamil, then you have to shut down your mind. You have to close your eyes, and then you use your heart. Then and only then you can raise, you can rise, you can fly. Because our soul always wants to go towards our Lord. And the nafs always, as Sheikh says, goes down to deeper and bad levels of earth. So soul is always trying to lift us. As he explained, that when an aeroplane wants to take off, first he do the taxi, running on the airport. So there they're using the wheels. Whole load is on the wheels. But once they lift the aeroplane in the sky, in the air, then no need of wheels, because now the whole weight is supported by the wings. Now the wheels are at that time a drag, a resistance. So in bigger aeroplanes, they put the wheels also inside. So there's no resistance from there. Close their wheels, no need of the wheels. So when you're talking the physical level, then we need mind. When we are on the ground, we need the mind. But when we are in air, then mind is a resistance. It's going to slow you down. You have to shut it down. You have to take the wheels up. And then you start from your heart. Then you can close your eyes also. Initially, people work in tariqat with their eyes open, with their mind. It is okay to understand. One cannot jump so easily from the ground to the air, because they are frightened that they might fall down. So the eyes are open. So that kind of flying is called the visual flying. From the eyes, you're looking outside and flying. But that kind of flying is limited to the proper weather and good visibility. Mind can understand that. But when there is bad weather, all kind of problems, now mind is going to play tricks with different G forces. Now you're thinking you are going straight, but actually your plane is going down. Instead of flying, you might be going on one side. And finally the plane is going to crash. So you have to shut down your eyes. You have to go to your heart. Our heart is the instrument. So they go into the instrumental flying. They don't look outside. They look at the instruments. They don't rely on outside. Whatever is happening outside, they don't trust that. So when we are talking tariqat, we have to trust on our instrument. The heart is the instrument, the absolute instrument. It gives you the direction. And Sheikh takes you through your heart, not through your mind. And that is the reason, that is the very reason when Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu, after the ascension of Rasulullah sallam for Miraj Sharif, Abu Jahl came and said, would you believe somebody that he has gone to skies? By that time, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu never had heard such thing. So he said, no one can go up to the skies and come back. So then Abu Jahl said that your friend is saying this, that he has gone up and he has met God also. So Yaqeen E Kamil of Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq said, if he has said, then I believe. That's why he was named as Siddiq. He confirmed that Rasulullah is, whatever he's saying is perfect. No need to use your mind. And Abu Jahl went almost crazy that you, right now you said that it's not possible and now you're saying it is possible. He said, when it comes to Rasulullah, anything is possible. Our mind, we shut it down. We don't think with our mind. Think with our heart. So that's where the sign comes that you have to have absolute yaqeen on your murshid. Rasulullah is the murshid for Sahaba Ikram. Sahabas were the students and Rasulullah was the perfect teacher, the murshid. So Sahaba had the perfect iman, Yaqeen E Kamil on Rasulullah. In the same way, we should also have, just like Sahaba, perfect iman on our Murshid E Kamil. And as Sheikh said, if Sheikh says in the middle of the night that it is daytime, don't look outside and say, no, it is night. If Sheikh has said it is day, believe it is day. If he has said night, believe it is as night. If you are checking, that means you don't believe in your Sheikh. That is a disrespect. If Sheikh is saying something and you are looking at Shariat, that means that you think Sheikh doesn't know Shariat, na'uzubillah. Sheikh is testing you, that if you believe him or if you believe the book. Because book is through the mind. And in tariqat journey, the mind is the ultimate trap of shaitan. So if you are thinking by mind in front of Murshid E Kamil, you will never progress in tariqat. Tariqat is to clean yourself first, and then the Murshid Kamil takes us to Rasulullah Mehfil. And then Rasulullah cleans us, and then he takes us to the divine presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the way to go up in tariqat. Tariqat is the way to our destiny, which is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, nothing else. If people think tariqat means that our worldly affairs could be straightened out, our desires should be fulfilled, this is not tariqat. This is lowest level of nafs to ask for dunya. Shaykh Nazim said, dunya is like toilet. Go and get as much you like. Why you're wasting time of wali Allah? Tariqat is not to satisfy our nafs. Tariqat is to clean our nafs. When you clean something which has rust, as Shaykh Nazim said, then it is, when you rub two pieces of iron, the rust will go away. It will make lot of noise. It will, lot of even sparks will come out. But that is the way to clean. And as Shaykh Nazim said, there are 70,000 illnesses of the heart. and Shaykh cleans them one after another. If you don't trust your murshid that whatever he's saying absolute truth, then there's no way he's going to take you to the next level. If we want to fly with our eyes open, then obviously you are not trustworthy to fly in a condition when there is storm, when there is no visibility. You are not trained for that. So understand that you have to trust your murshid and you don't have to rush on it. People say, well, such and such teacher, they are this and that. They think murshid is like another Maulvi of a mosque. He is not Maulvi. He has been trained specially through his murshid, and his murshid is trained through his grand murshid, and finally his grand murshid trained by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's a link. They've been trained physically and spiritually also. So we have to trust our murshid 110%, more than 100%. Otherwise, if you are thinking that your sheikh is maybe he is forgetting or something, then it means you don't believe in your sheikh 100%. Sheikh Nazim said that alim can lose with age his understanding, his memorization of hadith or Quran, and alim can. Wali Allah never. He said, our grand sheikh at the age of 100 years also, he had a perfect memory. He recognizes people as a mother recognizes his son. So they have perfect memory. Old age doesn't affect them because they see from the light of their heart. They see it from the nur of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we have to have trust, Yaqeen E Kamil on our murshid. For that, he is going to obviously test us. He is going to do surgery to clean our heart. But before he starts the surgery, he wants to make it easy for us, so he will give us anesthesia. And love is anesthesia. You won't feel the pain. That's why it's very important. First thing Sheikh is doing is he is showering love to his students, to his murid. Giving his love, always giving love. And then in return, murids also start loving Sheikh. So love takes away all the pain out. It is like anesthesia. And then in that state, Murshid start doing the operation, the surgery. He uses the knife to cut the bad things out. If you are in love, you won't feel that pain. If you are not in love, the minute he start doing the operation, you will start shouting. And Shaykh will know exactly that your faith is not, your connection is not correct. Because you are not in love. You have to give, just like in surgery, if in the middle of the operation, if somebody wake up and start shouting, then they give another anesthesia to put him down. So then you have to wait more. So first thing is, check, don't accept any teacher, a Murshid Kamil as your Murshid. Don't accept it. Nobody is forcing you. Nobody is saying do it quickly. Take all your time. But once you take the bath, then be more serious. And then work on the heart part, not just the mind. Use the mind for Sharia, but start getting training for your heart. And once we start working on the heart, then Shaykh will slowly and gradually takes us up. And we should have Yaqeen E Kamil on our Murshid. If you don't have, and first of all, Shaykh said, if we ourselves are not true from inside, we won't get true people. We won't get into the company, into the association of the true people. The Salihin, the Sadiqeen, we cannot reach to their association. So if people complain that there are these wrong people and people got cheated because they themselves were cheaters. That's why they went into the company of cheaters. If you are searching for Allah, as Sheikh Nadim said, even if you get into the wrong company, into the company of robbers and cheaters, Allah will save you from there and put you into the association of good people, in the association of Sadiqeen. Once you reach that association group, then don't waste your time. Don't start talking of initial people who have joined yesterday. If you have spent some time in tariqat, move forward. Rasulullah SAW doesn't like a person who's staying at one place. Always has to be progress, Sheikh Saab said. Sheikh Nadim said there has to be progress, even if one step forward. If you're going backward, it's not acceptable. If you're staying even on one place, it is not acceptable. Rasulullah SAW doesn't like that. So we have to progress in our faith, in our iman. And especially, first of all, we have to have complete faith on your teacher, on your murshid. Don't try to check your murshid. That means you don't have faith. You should trust him more than your life. If you have that kind of yaqeen, then see how quickly Sheikh takes you to the next level, and next level after that. And there are thousands of stations. People, and Sheikh Nadim said that in Naqshbandi tariqat, they don't show the levels. They take you through that blindfolded, so our nafs don't get too puffed up. In other tariqat, they start showing it. But the problem with that is that people reach to one or two or few stations, and then they think they have reached a great station and they just stop there. But our Naqshbandi tariqat is the fastest and the easiest way, and they take you blindfolded till you get complete control on your nafs. They don't even show you where you stand. So we have to be patient also. A lot of people get impatient. We have been here for 5 years, for 10 years, for 20 years, and nothing is happening. Happening is there. If it's slow, it is because of our mistake, not because of Sheikh. Sheikh can give you in 1 second. If you are ready, he will give you right away. He is more than ready to give you. But its weakness is in us. So, first of all, we have to have faith in our teacher, and then have absolute love also. If we have love, then he will do the surgery. He will start cleaning our nafs. And cleaning of the nafs is a long process, but the more cleaning is done, the more closer you are towards your destination. So may Allah help us all to clean our nafs, and so that we may all reach the divine presence through the love of our murshid, and through the support and help of our murshid. Bi hurmat Habib, hurmat al-Fatiha. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina. Amin. Allahumma salli.